Hey everybody, it's summertime. What is today? 1911. Let me check my watch here, guys. The 11th. This is the day 22. Or it might be 23. I took a 0 day yesterday, so it's throwing my count off. But right up there, up that trail, just a couple hundred yards, is the Bryan Park Soccer Complex, where I ended my hike 2 days ago. And now just going through the woods, some random lakes and ponds here. Continuing on. Loved my 0 day. I was really tempted to take another one. I had a little more homework to do with video editing, which, by the way, guys, I'm brand new at, so please accept my apologies for the non-polished nature of my videos. But I got my feet up and had some good food and got rested. So time well spent for sure. But I'm definitely been jonesing to get back out on the trail. Ooh, there's nice stealth out here too. So I'm headed east again. And I'll be in Raleigh in like 3 days. So the pace is real out here for sure. But just wanted to shout out a thank you to the Saunterage trademark from Kevin, who showed up to the Burr Mill Park to cheer me on, especially Dustin, who this whole hike is about and for. It was really great to see him. He's looking so good. Spirits are high. And yeah, man, I'm just happy to see his face and happy to project all this positive energy I've been getting from all of y'all and all the people I've met along the way back at him. So this next little bit after you leave Bryan Park Soccer Complex is the Bryan Park Golf Course. That is a water cooler with little cups and trash can. It's early, about 8 a.m. So not a lot of traffic right now on this small road. But yeah, these humane surroundings. So there's definitely stealth options in the little trail connector between the soccer complex and the golf place. I've already seen a couple areas in the golf place where like a maintenance vehicle would park or something, and then you got your water coolers out here during the day. So Greensboro's hooking it up back around here. I don't play golf myself. Seems to be a decent municipal golf course, though. Maybe I'll take up the game when I get home. So in 2012, I got to meet Scott Ward, aka Taba, who wrote the guidebook I was using. And he was doing the Mountains of Tree Trail for the 5th time, and this time he was doing all the road bits on a skateboard. So that was pretty cool to witness. So we met going opposite directions, him bombing a hill and me walking up it out east somewhere. And so I was going to finish before he got to the mid part of the state. So when he got here, of course, I'm trail angel, pay it forward mode right after my hike. Picked him up out here, and he preferred to get these miles in on his skateboard by skitching, like hitchhiking a ride by holding on to my truck and skateboarding being pulled by my truck. And this is the road, one of the roads we did, and I was getting such a kick out of it. I was trying to get a selfie in the back of the rear view window there, and I was not driving very straight. He was getting pretty nervous, and I think he had to bail at one point and be like, "Dude, you gotta keep your wheel straight. You're messing me up." But anyway, it was really cool to pick him up and host him for a night or two. I forget how long he stayed. and hit some favorite Greensboro spots with him, and went to the Country Kitchen up here on Hike Road and stuff. So this road triggered that memory. I just wanted to share it because it was a highlight of the trail for sure. Passing over Highway 29 right now. Big old north-south kind of situation. Fast and busy. Glad to be up here. Going past the local high school, Northeast High School. Hey kids, did you know the Mountains of Sea Trail goes right in front of your school? Neat. Oh, the golf cart and golf action out here. I had no idea. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember this bridge and creek. Familiar territory out here. Oh boy, ain't nothing changed. You look the same as you did 9 years ago, yo, bridge. A little loud out here, y'all. I got a couple people mowing behind me. But I am outside of Greensboro, heading east, and came out here to the Guilford County Farm, which is just become what it is in 2015, I believe. Not sorry to the employee John who told me all this. I might be butchering some of these facts, but this used to be a jail, and they still have a lot of the razor wire up and some of the security fences and stuff like that. Can I zoom? I can't zoom on this way. Back there, that is one of the last original buildings. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's all stone mason, like rock work. Then the rocks were all dug up from this land and built by the prisoners. There's a couple of dormitories on the back of these buildings. They're original buildings. I think it started back in, I don't even know. I'd totally be guessing, so I'm not even going to venture, but it's been a prison farm for a long time. And it was a whole self-sustaining farm. They had 3 or 4 greenhouses out here that they worked and sold stuff from. This farm, now that is Guilford County Farm, the public can come out here, buy plants. There's 1 greenhouse that they still work out here. The other 3 are leased to other private companies and farms. He was nice enough to let me inside. I used this porta-john before I went inside, but he had offered the bathroom too when I went up there, and let me fill my water bottles from their filtered water, like, you know, glug glug water jug machine in there, and took my picture in front of the old prison building right there, and then gave me this cutest little guy ever. And this is honey from their bees out here. It's a little cute little honey jar. And he's like, oh, I got a little bit of trail magic if you want something sweet. And these guys are moving my stuff. But anyway, this is a cool stop, and they're really nice to hikers and totally enthusiastic, and everybody should come out here and check it out and what's going on. They're trying to get more like accreditations and permissions from the county to keep this going on, so everybody should check it out and see what they can do to support it. Oh my goodness, look at these 2 friends, Jax and Opie. Hi guys. What are y'all doing out there? Itching and eating? Well, what? Leave us alone. come out to your farm, bother you. So this Guilford County farm thing is about 720 acres, and the Mountains of Sea Trail uses some of the nature trails they have already network out here. So take you past the donkeys, now through the pastures, and he says this is, or excuse me, the worker there, John, who took my picture and told me all this, it says that there's some of the best birding around out here as well. Real tranquil out here. Certainly the only one out here today. After leaving Guilford County to some road walks, and then more recently been hiking alongside the Hall River. And it's actually kind of weird because I'm sandwiched between the Hall River and a golf course, which is kind of strange. It's like I'll do 200 to 300 yards along the river on dirt trail like this, sand trail, and then it'll pop me along hole 8 and I'll walk along the fairway. And then on the other side of that golf course are like private homes. So they got us tucked in here, but it's pretty cool. I imagine paddlers would really dig this too. There's all kind of boat put-ins every couple miles, and you know, you can make a whole trip out of this. I think they're calling this the Alamance County section of the Hall River paddle. So that's pretty cool. So I was looking at the map, and I'm here near the Glencoe Mill neighborhood village area of Hall River. It's like an old museum up here talking about the mill. From the mill wheels I've seen embedded in some of the stonework, I'm guessing the river used to power the mill, and there was a school here. So anyway, there's just like, the trail goes way up these streets and back down instead of doing this blue side trail to knock off like at least a half a mile. And I'm wondering why. And then now that I'm walking up this horseshoe trail in this neighborhood, I'm seeing that these all are beautiful historic homes, all old. It looks like mill worker houses. So now I understand why the trail took this kind of like dog leg horseshoe action. Pretty cool up here. The museum's ahead of me, so I haven't even gotten the full scoop, but seeing little signposts in some of the yards. You can see there's one there and there's one there, just telling about the structures that are there or used to be there. Look at that little adorable thing. Cuties. Sweet little neighborhood. And there's the Textile Heritage Museum just down here at the end of the street of Glencoe, the National Historic Register neighborhood here. And some pedestrians I just passed told me that the head of the MST trail like upkeep for this county, for Alamance lives here in the village. So now I'm understanding more and more why they knew to detour the trail that way to show off this sweet neighborhood. And here's the old mill building. That Glencoe Hydroelectric, it says down there. So from the signs I'm reading, this was all operational until like 1960. Pretty cool bit of history. Neat. Ooh, kind of spoopy. No, I don't like that. Uh-oh. Yeah. I don't like that. It's got a smell. It's got a smell to it. Classic. Ooh. That's cool. I guess you can only vandalize and tear shit up so much. Outlet. And light bulbs hanging off of light cords. Oh shit. Yeah, that is open all the way up in there, and you'll pretty much never be catching me going into a door that's open and looks like that. So you'll just have to use your imaginations. Not sorry. This section along the Shalaford section reminds me of the Swanee River section in Florida. Oh, here's a little campsite. Well, yeah, I've just been on this like sandy trail up on a ridge, kind of high ground, following the river here for the last little bit. Very reminiscent of the Florida Trail.